Yo, yo. Boop. Okay. I cannot help myself. We're just gonna play we're gonna play a little bit of LOTRO. This has basically become my nightly ritual, it seems. Come home from work or other sundry stuffs. Sit down, chill, play a little bit of this to replenish the mental and emotional coffers. And here we are. Why do I only have 500 health? Also, why is there battle music in here? I guess that was just kind of the music it was. Okay, cool, whatever. Okay, so I have everything in here done. I got every achievement, or excuse me, every deed for the Shire. See, I got all the shinies. I even got the whatever, like the meta achievement or whatever they call it is. So I got that. That's cool. So I guess it's on to Bree. And I've started looking more at the LOTRO store in terms of stuff that things that I may want to get, quest packs, whatever, all that good stuff. But that is definitely a tomorrow SK problem. That is not going to be something I'm looking at right now. I know that you have to buy... So maybe somebody can ask me this. If anybody's watching this later, just feel free to let me know over on Twitter. The handle I have on there is Video Game Tour E1. It's supposed to be Video Game Tourist, and it wasn't long enough, so it was just Video Game TOURI 1. Which kind of sucks, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
Cross the bridge and visit my cousin Priska.
You were learning to swim. You just flailed around on the shore like a toddler, but sure, okay. We should not tell anyone I was not really swimming. Oh, that was a kind turn. I'll not forget it. Will still be a fine adventure, even bridge-bound and landlocked. This dude is so gonna die. He's going to die. Let's cross the bridge and visit my cousin Prisha in her home of Newberry, if I remember correctly. South to Buckland Gate. Okie dokie. Something I can appreciate is that this is open world. I thought there were loading zones, there are not, which is greatly... I was going to say improving, but that's not the right word. I appreciate it, is all I'm trying to say. Apparently Buckland? What are you?
Please stay a moment.
Why do you have a golden ticket over your head? What? Oh, there, stranger. When you right now, though, stayed away from the old forest. The piece here riled up. But hold on, you seem like the adventuring sort. The few brews that'll dissuade. And don't breathe in too deeply. Buy the wildwood. What? Oh, is this letting me know that these are quests that I need to unlock? Deeds in the Wildwood of Breland, Wildwood missions, 2 fellowship. Really? Lightly traveled wilderness of the Wildwood. So they added oh, the Wildwood. Oh, I see. So it's... haven't been... Again, why are the maps a different... whatever the hell? So I definitely have quests for this.
Of your time, friend?
So wait a minute, where is... Gotta talk to Chickadee. Gotta talk to Bingo Boffin's idiot cousin. Because why not? Priscilla Boffin. Prisha Boffin.
It has been so long since Cousin Bingo came to visit.
I hear the house is so dirty and untidy. I wish you'd written a letter to let me know it was coming, but my children are out and about already. Would you mind telling them to come home? Where they were going, if it helps. She loves animals, always looking to find... Yeah, no, I am not reading all of that, but thank you for telling me, and I will finish that quest eventually.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
You looking for work? Well, if not much, maybe you can do me a favor. Talk to Farmer Maggot. And bam for long. Okie dokie. Sorry, the sheriff outside Buckland. No, I didn't even realize you were in here. Hello, mage. How are you doing tonight? Sorry, the shield for upside button is introduced the wide loop quest, which acquire LOTRO points. So I guess those are basically... So what is the difference? I got distracted by shiny objects. What is the difference between quest packs and expansion packs? Do the expansion include the quest packs? Are quest packs like a completely different set of quests? Like there's the Isildur quest pack and then there's the Isildur expansion. Does the expansion include the quest pack? Is it just like the quests are literally just the quest and the expansion is everything? So like includes quests, dungeon, all that crap sort of deal? Is that how that rolls? I don't know. How do you think she got all the way up here? Does she not want to come down that now, does she? Not with all the attention, anyway. Okie dokie. Oh, they're all around here. Okay. So, Boffin's weird children are all running around and doing whatever. Figuring can have multiple quest packs and other goods involved. Well, my thing is that if I were to buy an expansion, not that I say I'm going to, but if I were to buy an expansion, I would get all of those included quest packs for free. Otherwise, I'd be piecemealing, you know, X amount of quest packs for that singular expansion sort of deal. It's just the monetary system, I get it, but it's also... I also don't get it. It seems very kind of confusing in a way. And see, that's what... Well, yeah, it depends on the quest pack. Okay, so... Basically, I don't know what the hell I need until it's like, hey, by the way, you need this. Okay, that's confusing. Okay, cool. All right. Well, either way.
Let a fellow sleep.
Yeah, you can sleep behind the hay bale, dude. It's cool. Your secret is safe with me. Let's go over here. Up. And I'm assuming that's one of the reasons people go VIP, so that we don't have to deal with the bullshit of 18 million different quest packs and being nickeled and dimed and all that stuff. 4 regions, one costs more because they're higher level.
The food at this fair is delicious and abundant.
That's cool. I mean, it's shitty, but it's cool. And a plate of meat and cheese, but if you let someone know... Okay, cool. Wonderful. I don't understand what it is with hobbits and just... Like, they seemed like such a pleasant lot, and they're also... I kind of want to punt all of them. Because they seem kind of derpy and irresponsible, I guess. Because they're sort of like, oh, everything is fun and dandy, and they're just kind of actually just incredibly irresponsible.
Yes? Can I help
And self-serving.
You see before you a defeated hobbit, stranger.
A crushing defeat. Sorry, dude. You having girl problems? I feel bad for you, son.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Wait, there are some strange days old hobbits stay away from the old forest, but my living depends on it. Until now. Cool.
Please stay
Defeat
a moment.
wolves.
Might I have a word with
Defeat
you?
bats.
Please.
Defeat bears. Okay. Simple enough. Thank you for the mount thingy. Now, what other... I really need to get some of these quests actually out of my quest log before I end up overwhelming myself like I ended up doing with the Shire, and I'm just like, I don't understand what I'm looking at here. So wait a minute, did the game only start with 4 zones? Isolated for people who have limited resources that require help. Your hobbits have food and drink and luxuries, but can they defend themselves? Can they survive if they're invaded? Well, that's what I mean, is that they're isolated, so they're just sort of like, they get sucked into their own self-absorbed kind of like, oh, this is the gossipy, just, like, I want to punt them. I mean, it's almost like a, you know, they seem like a really happy and jovial lot at first, but they're the quintessential... I can't even explain. No, I really don't know if I can actually find the proper wording for it. They're just... I want to punt them. Ered Luin was added later. Really? The game only started with 3 zones. So I'm guessing it started with the Shire, Breland, and like the Lone Lands? And then Angmar, I'm assuming, because that was the level 50 zone, I'm guessing, or something like that, since it was called, I think the original was Shadows of Angmar or something like that. Okay, then. Used to be close to endgame. Ah, so literally it was like... So it literally had to have been like... So wait, where the hell did the elves and the doors level? Did everybody level in the Shire at first? And then move to Breland and Lowlands? I'm legitimately curious as to how the leveling process used to work. See, Eriador was originally supposed to be the whole game. Correct. Because that would make sense, considering that Eriador is like this huge swath of land over here. Ed Reedy.
Will you give me a moment of your time?
Bear
friend?
carcasses.
Hello there. Might I
Wild mushrooms.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Bear haunches. Do I even have enough inventory space for this shit? Edit. 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 Okay, so... 6, 7, whoops. 7, 8, 9, because I'm a dumbass and it actually makes it easier for me to understand how much bag space I have if they're scooted off like this. It's actually easier for me to understand how much space I have left by looking at this versus just the giant one that I'd had before. Can't get that quest because it's a quest pack. Yeah, I can imagine Eriador was supposed to, like I said, I can imagine it was supposed to be the original game. It's just... Shire unprotected. Breland, lots of crap. Anniversary. You know what? Let me get the anniversary stuff. Introduction. Hold up. Okay, just... Okay, let's just... undo everything. Let's get the shit that I don't need. That. Destination Breland. Prologue the Shire. The anniversary event. And a shield against adversity. A brood of boffins. Let me get this stupid... Let me get the idiot boffin children done first. I think the Shire, Breland, and Lowlands to start with, but I'm not sure the timing when how everything got added. Ah, okay. I mean, to be fair, I mean, even these 3 original zones are massive. So, I mean, that's why, I mean, kudos to them, because these zones are huge, and they feel very sweeping. But I imagine now, if this was, for the lack of a better term, all that was released in 2007, where it's literally just like 3 or 4 zones, where it's just the Shire, Breland, Lowlands, and then Angmar, I could see how people, if they weren't super diehard LOTRO fans, would be like, probably don't want to, I don't know. Nah, this isn't for me. Fosco Boffin, cool. Congrats on your family being weird. Having said that, again, this is super chill though. Even now, you know, I'm curious as to see more of the zones. To explore more of the world. Arid Lewin Troll Shells up. I broke my horse's legs. Arid Lewin Troll Shells North Downs were the first additions, then Angmar, Misty Mountains, and the first big expansion was Moria. Early Foreshell to the north of Evelyn came later. Foreshell, Forkel, or Orkel. Endraith, Eregion. So I imagine old school people, if it ended the way I think it did, then that sounds like that everybody kind of started in Hobbiton, regardless of whatever they were, and then they kind of moved to Breeland and Lone Lands, unless you humans or whoever, man or whoever, started here and moved to Breetown, like, at which point they're stuck in the zone for something like 20 levels or something stupid like that. Nobody needs the Barrens in their life. And nobody needed it that badly. You're dancing in a marsh.
Dancing is something you can do anywhere.
I mean, that's true, but maybe you shouldn't do it in the middle of a mob-infested swamp. Just saying. Nighttime in this game is absolutely freaking gorgeous, though. It's so relaxing. Where am I going? Also, I started playing an elf character. I think I got her to level 5 or 6 or something, just to kind of see how that intro area started. And it's actually strange playing at a character that's not, you know, 3 feet tall, because she feels taller. She takes up more of the screen, and everything that used to seem really big when I was running through my little Hobbit character, you know, a week or two ago, is actually just, no, it's just normal size. I was just on a tiny character. Which would totally make sense if you're running on a character that's 3 feet tall. It's just one of those things you don't really think about it until you're in the process of doing it. Why does my ear itch so bad? Ah. Okay, boffins.
How does Priska keep track of all these children?
If all these children have returned, the pressure find the time to have all of these hobbits. How does she keep track of them all? You know, a lot of parents that have a lot of kids, you could probably ask the same of them. I want you to promise me something. I want to have children remind me of my cousin Prisha, and then talk me out of it.
I am really sorry about this, but I think we
Wait.
forgot one.
This said this isn't available until level 18. You lied to me. I'm not taking that quest yet. I'm not level 18. Bite me. That is true. That is definitely true. That everything does seem bigger and more epic as a hobbit. But this is gorgeous. Okay, so my 5 quests. 3 of them. Freeland. Shire. Shield against adversity. And then the dwarf shield is back in Ered Luin, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay. So let me run to freaking Breetown first. Get these 3 quests turned in. This area is not quite as soothing as the Shire, but then again, the Shire is supposed to be, like, very isolated, hometowny, very, well, soothing. But then again, it also reinforces the fact that, you know, I'm 3 feet tall, so everything... Again, I was starting in Hobbit Town, so everything is appropriately sized. Now that I'm no longer in Hobbit Town, I'm like, oh wow, I'm tiny. Wow, I'm like, why are these roads so big? Why are the trees so tall? Oh, that's right, because I'm a hobbit. They must be sending you into the Old Forest and the Barrows soon. I have no idea what that means, so cool. I'm basically just going to go based upon what I kind of run into. I mean, for the sake of saying it, I'm not going to be speed leveling anything. I'm definitely not going to be taking any sort of, like, pre-approved routes. I am quite literally playing this because it's relaxing. And I tend to do... The way I tend to play RPGs, especially MMO or not, is I kind of ignore the story that's in front of me and just kind of wander off and do my own thing. And then, usually, I will eventually come back to the main story, having forgotten most of it by that point. Unless it's something that's really enticing. And then eventually I'll get back onto the main story, and by that point I'm usually so over-leveled that whatever I'm facing is trivial, and then I'm then just kind of like, wait, why was I doing this? Why is this a threat? Oh, because I went and killed 8,000 raptors somewhere. You know, or farmed an island off the coast of one of the continents for something like 4 days straight while killing T-Rexes so I could max out all of my summons, with the exception of... What was it? What was the summon in Final Fantasy VIII that took like 2.5 minutes to play every single time? And you couldn't skip it, because if you skipped it, then you couldn't get the max damage bonus, which would also, I think, give the the leveling bonus or something like that. I'm trying to remember. Eden? I think it was Eden. Or something like that.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Just check back with Buckland when you get back from Bree. Okay, cool. Bring the satchel to Billy Fenney by night, or ring the bell. Well, I guess I'm doing this. Alright. I guess I'm dropping this off first. Check back in Buckland. Okie dokie. This game has a gorgeous skybox, though. I love the constellation aspect of it, though. Ring the doorbell. Click the incredibly small hitbox.
What is this world coming to?
Hi. What's up? How's it going? Sure, I'll talk with whoever the shit. I'll be back with y'all later. Bye. I have to get my new shiny shield or something. Small detail, I can appreciate the fact that even if I'm only slightly turning, the animation reflects the fact that I'm turning. That's not something that a lot of games actually show that kind of detail of. So it makes it more realistic. So it makes it feel like I mean, it also makes the strafing feel really weird because it feels very floaty. This doesn't... I mean, to be fair, I don't think a horse can really sort of diagonally strafe like this, but it makes this feel a lot more realistic versus this. I'm still gonna strafe, though. Strafers be strafing, you know what I'm saying? And also, for whatever it's worth, I'm genuinely surprised by the fact that I do see some players as I'm playing. I'm playing at 11 o'clock at night on a Monday. I don't know if this is the most or the least populated server, but I'm genuinely surprised that I still see people leveling. Maybe they're just grinding for LOTRO points, but I'm impressed. I'm surprised that, you know... I mean, I keep popping into Rift every so often, and I haven't seen another player... I don't even know where the main city is now, but I've gone to several main cities and I've yet to see a single player while playing, so, like, kudos to the game.
Will you let me speak my piece?
Talk to Barman. Increased reputation with the men of Bree. Cool. Wonderful. Fantastic. Oh, I'm liking this music, though. But then again, I love the sound of acoustic guitar with a little bit of beat to it. Because I grew up watching Due South, and they loved... This was pretty much their background music entirely. It was piano, acoustic guitar, and then drums. Hold on. There we go. I want to jam it a little bit. What's up?
Greetings, friend.
I welcome you to Bree, but I confess I do not have time to spare an idle conversation. There are brigands about! They have suffered some measure of defeat of late, and they're still in the Bree fields and within a I am not reading that, I'm sorry. I'm sure the lore is very interesting, and I mean, it's freaking Lord of the Rings. It's going to be interesting, I'm sure. Wait, fourth new quest, no time for tours. No time for tours, back into the town we go. Got it. Is that still the same quest I thought it was? Oh, that was quite literally just an introduction quest to get me into Bree. Got it. This is a great ASMR game, though. Oh, Lord. 5900X. And a 3070, and it's still just like, nope, sorry. The game is not optimized for fun, sorry. Wait, are those real wait a minute. Is that a real constellation? Isn't that one right there? That's directly in front of me, like right here. Isn't that Sagittarius? That's not the Big Dipper. Is that a right? Shit, I don't remember constellations, but those look like real constellations. I'm going to have to look that up later. I'm actually kind of interested now. Ugh. I do love the skyboxes, though. That is a real constellation. That's freaking Little Dipper. Isn't it? Because there's the horse's ass, I know, but like there's the little cup and there's the little dingly part. That's the technical term for it. The prancing pony. I'm so tiny. I'm shorter than the dwarf. What the butts?
Oh, so much to do.
So it's news then. There's no shortage of that, I tell you truly, and most of it is bad.
One thing drives out another.
Oh, Strider, yes. Well, it's none of my business, but I wouldn't go near that ranger out of the world. Out of the wild. He's a strange one, not that he can't tell a rousing tale. Strider keeps to himself, mostly.
There's so much to do.
One great, though, I'd rather do without. Coin keeps a room. To pay a bill. Hurting Swart likes the darker corners of the inn and speaks to none, most like are bitter feared of his ilk. He's one of them rangers, he is. Calls himself Strider. From the common room, turn left down the hall, keep going until you only fall dappa-dappa-dappa-doo. Okay. So we're finding the mighty Strider, which who apparently nobody really likes. I mean, to be fair, I kind of understand. You get somebody that's carrying a, you know, a deadly weapon who has money, likely from mercenary work, doesn't talk to anybody and doesn't really want to interact with anyone in any meaningful fashion. Usually it's like, you know what, just let them not interact. It's fine. Oh my lord. Are you done? Are you done? There you go. Nope, not done. My pony's got moves. He's got jukes. He's got jukes for days. He does not want to jump when doing this. He also doesn't want to jump when going to the back. He literally only jumps forward. Okay, he literally only jumps when I'm moving straight forward. That's good to know.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Lost invitations. That's an anniversary token. I don't really care about anniversary stuff. I heard that you can get LOTRO points out of it, and I'm lazy. I don't do LOTRO things. I don't do anniversary things in other games either. I did them for a while because I wanted the mount, and once I got the mount, I stopped caring.
How can I be of service?
Okay, cool. Got that quest completed. Wonderful. Talk to him. None told. No time for tours. Oh, that's like way the shit out there. That's to the south. Okay. Wait, this place has 3 different mount areas? Also, some of my favorite music in the game right here. Give it credit. Breetown definitely feels like a town. It feels like it has, you know, it feels like it has an organic layout that also doesn't really make any sense because it's organic. So I can appreciate that. I already have that then. So this does have shades of, like, Disney World. Which is probably insulting, but you know what I mean, right? It has this very tightly nested, packed together type thing. I mean, it's pretty, actually. It has actual alleyways and back rooms and... or back alleyways. And I think I just said alleyways twice. You know what I mean. I just ended up at the top of town, at north of town. Wait, hold up. I don't think this is going to make a difference. But let's see if it does. It didn't make a difference the last time I did that. But hey, maybe it will this time. Nope. Nope. Still the same stuttering. It's fine. Holy butts. This game is not very well optimized for having lots of people on the screen. That skybox, though, is incredible. Okay, not going to the jail. Definitely not doing that. I see those quests. I will get to those later. Rest assured. Oh, let me get this stable, dude.
What do you need?
Damn it. So, what the hell is this? Every so often, if I'm on this main screen, if I don't understand why sometimes if I'm scrolling, even if I'm on the UI element, it will scroll my actual UI. Or it will scroll my camera rather than the UI element I'm on. Yep. Either way. Out to the south gate we go. I'm still thinking of trying to camp out at Micro Center tomorrow morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning and wait there for 5 hours in the hopes that maybe they get a 3000 series card. I know I'm not going to, but part of me is considering it. Like an idiot. So...
What can I do for you?
You're a guardian. I'm glad to hear it. Brigands have been a constant threat. Let's have a walk about my property. Great. Escort quests. Let's do some escort quests. Baron, baron, baron. Here come the villains. You're doing a very piss poor job of hiding yourself, my dude. You were like snidely whiplashing your way around there without even thinking about it. Oh, Brigand Slayer. This is one of the things I can appreciate, but also I'm not sure if I like about LOTRO's deed system is the fact that you will not see those achievements until you start the achievement. So I can't look and preemptively, I mean, unless I go online, I can't look and... Damn! Dude got murked by Ned there. Good job, Pearson. Alright. But, so unless I go online, I can't look to see what deeds or what achievements are actually there. Things that I can actually focus my game towards. I mean, it's nice to be able to, oh, by the way, oh, cool, I got something new, but I shouldn't have to do that. You know what I mean? But I'm assuming there's probably some kind of plugin that does that, where even if you're not, you know, you're not showing in the system, there's probably something that has a list of it or some such. Careful now. I can't see anything. I'm a hobbit. I'm 3 feet tall, my dude. There's also something passively hilarious by the fact that you're being guarded by a 3 foot tall. Like, I got jumps for days, but that's all I got. What was it? Hobbits are supposed to have really big spirits or something like that? I don't know. It's been 20 years since I've seen the Lord of the Rings movies. Oh, hey! You're actually a quest guy. Oh, no. Don't you dare, good sir. My blood stains the land I sought. Well, that's what you get, fool. Wasn't your land. This land is your land. This land is my land. So who am I talking to now? Okay, so I go back into town. They make me a shield. I get shiny things. And all is right with the world, yeah? This is so gorgeous and relaxing, and I'm already sleepy. Weird little stutter step, but that's fine. That has been used too recently. Something keeps flickering over here, and I'm kind of curious as to what it is.
What do you need?
Responded so swiftly. This proves that you're one who desires aid. There was a need.
Ooh. What do you need?
I don't understand.
What do you need?
Map to the Bree party or some such. Bloodstone. Don't need it. Sprig of mugwort. Don't need it. Horn tablets. Don't care. So what was the... Is this one of those... Was this a holdover from whatever it was before, such that, you know, back when you had to train your skills, this was a guy that gave you more advanced skills than, like, the Nublet people or something? Also, why am I in the jail? I'm confused as to what jail is supposed to mean in this game. Riding the pony. Hold up. Currency cap. Gold restriction is removed for all characters. So I need 395 LOTRO points for that. Fuck. 5 to 30. How do you accelerate it? See, this is what I mean by the screen zooming out and zooming in, even though I am clearly over the UI element. I have to click on the UI element for it to register that I'm above it. Okay. So I had one of these before. I think I got one for free. Yeah, no, I'm not accelerating that. I'm sorry, that's not happening. So I did the Shire. So Breeland, I got... I don't see any of them. That rewards... Cool, well... I'm guessing that there's going to be a whole bunch of deed rewards for... Shiz up. There's going to be a bunch of Slayer deeds for a bunch of shit. Homesteads of Gondor.
Give me a moment of your time, friend.
Surely you're aware of what has passed in these troubling times and what opportunity may. Gondorians have willfully abandoned their homes in the companies of Belfast. So this is housing. These are places that I can go. So this is literally all housing. Okay, so we're not dealing with that. Goodbye. I'm too poor for a freaking home in real life. I don't need that kind of stress put upon me in a video game. Cool as it may well be. Not for me as of yet. I wonder if this place feels more claustrophobic if you're a man. Or, you know, not a hobbit. Now, what do people actually get lost in this little Breetown zone? Because I can imagine that this would be the type of place that, even though it's simplistic, I mean, if people got lost in Orgrimmar, they're going to get lost in a place like this. Easily. I say this as somebody who got lost in Orgrimmar and I hated it. Homesteads of Gondor, do not care. Look at my cute little pony. My little pony. Okay.
Stay a moment.
Anniversary tokens, I don't care. Could not care less about your tokens, I'm sorry. I think I got the Stable Master of Westbury. Yeah, I did. So I need to go not that way. I need to go north so that way I can hit this area again. That dude has a moose! He's riding on a moose. He's riding a moose. I want to ride a moose. Wait, that's the prancing pony. I don't care about the quest just yet. We can take shortcuts over here, right? Okay, the hitching is going to start getting annoying after a while, though. Anniversary token, don't care. Anniversary token, don't care. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. Jumping on roofs. Yeah. Never thought you'd have a horse riding on your roof, right? Well, think again. In Middle-earth, anything can happen. Okay, dude, what do you need from me?
Greetings, friend.
Let your eyes tell me you've aided Earl in defense of his farm. Yay! I get an epic. I look ridiculous. It's great. That looks like it's way too big to fit on my head, and maybe that's the entire point. And I love it. I loves it so. It's also 11:30. I honestly didn't realize it was this late when I was doing this. But it's only been about 45 minutes. I'll give it another 15 or 20 minutes. At least do an hour. SK, you can do an hour. Yoop. Oh, that's right, I can't jump. Unless I'm running just pure straight. No time for tours.
What can I do for you?
Okay, also, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Wait, what is your quest?
Would you do something for me?
Find evidence of the brigand's loyalty.
Is a moment of your time too much to ask?
I mean, strictly speaking, a definite maybe? Okay, so hold up. Road west of Breetown. And Buckland. Okay, so basically I think I have to go back to where I was before. I don't care. I'm putting it on ultra high, damn it. Oh shit, what did I just do? I think it was on 30 at ambient light, right? I think. It seems like it's gonna stutter no matter what, so I may as well make the pretty happen, you know? I know I should be talking more or interacting more or something to that effect, and normally I would be. But again, this is sort of like a chill-out game. I really like this so far, though. It's very... Like I said, it's immersive. And I appreciate that. And I feel absolutely tiny in this non-Hobbit area. So now I'm tempted to take the little elf that I made and run my happy ass back down to Shire to just see how massive my elf is in comparison to everything Hobbit Town related. I'm sure it's hilarious. Or so hayback.
What do you need?
Another payment. Yay, I don't know what I did, but sure, I'll take it.
Just a moment. Might I speak with you a moment?
Yes, yes, I'll kill your stupid brigands. Give me a sec. Yes, dear.
I do
Time
not
for to
ask
kill the
much
brigands,
of
dear.
you.
Yes, honey. Collect boar heads. Smacks the top of my hobbit's head. This bad boy can kill so many boars.
Friend, could
This
you
bad
help me with
boy can fit
something?
so many boar heads in it. There we go. There's the meme. I knew it was in there somewhere. Oh, hey, you're level 17. Okay, so everything here is roughly even level with me. Which is good. That's nice. I haven't had that for several levels in the Shire because I was basically out-leveling everything doing the stupid deeds. Because I wanted the mount. I wanted the mount. You don't understand. Doing this. I mean, don't get me wrong. The zones are gorgeous, and I love the exploration, but my god. Could you imagine doing this the entire time? Like, sweet Jesus. I got one taste of the mount on the stupid little 24-hour mount, and then I was just like, welp, I'm hooked. I can't not do this anymore. I need the mount now. But I think my next target for LOTROifying or pointifying to spend my LOTRO points would be to remove the gold cap, because I think it's at 2 gold, and I am at, I'm not at 2 gold yet, but I'm getting pretty close. I'm almost at 2 gold, because I'm assuming this rolls over at, 1,000. So I basically kind of have to get it now, essentially. Or, you know, I could just shell out $5, get premium access, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam, guess what? I now have 5 characters on all of my servers because I actually spent money. Which honestly isn't that bad of a deal. Like, premium actually doesn't seem like it's a horrible thing. Neither does VIP access. It's just one of those, like, I already spend enough money, and I've already spent enough money on MMOs in the past. I kind of want to see... I'm kind of curious to see how far I can get reasonably without spending money. If it gets to the point where I'm super grinding and I'm not going to give a shit, then I'm either going to spend the money or basically just stop playing. But I kind of want to see how much I can farm up, since it has this interesting thing of you have the ability to earn in-game currency, or excuse me, earn store currency in-game.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Back inside the prancing pony. Often I'm not... Talk to you.
I am really sorry about this, but I think we forgot one.
Marigold has been going further and further into the old forest recently.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a plan. So wait a minute. Speak to the mayor once you arrive. Ah, shit. I forgot to get that quest as well. So, Breland. The hell quest is this? Okay, we're definitely not doing that yet, because that's a scary color. Supplies and demand, goodbye. From the Shire to Breetown. Okay, so beyond this point, I need to get this stupid quest. Oh, let me go to... Wait a minute, can I even take... Let me port my happy ass back to Hobbiton, or excuse me, to Hobbiton Bywater, and see if I can actually horse my happy ass all the way to Thorin and Ered Luin. All the way over to Thorin's Gate. We gonna find out.
Hello there.
Needle hole. I mean, if nothing else, this will be a good way of burning a little bit of gold on the way over there. I know I could just do it myself. I may actually have to do it myself, but I would kind of prefer to do it this way. And see, look at this, the difference between non-Hobbit areas and Hobbit areas, where this feels... I feel like I'm the appropriate size for this, but the moment I go outside of this, I'm just like, I'm so itty-bitty. And then I'm reminded of the fact that I'm like 3 feet tall and can be punted like a football. So how y'all doing tonight? Doing okay? I've dropped 304 frames. That is unfortunate. But them's the berries sometimes. Oh, hey, I got a Hobbit gift. Cool. Virtue experience. No idea what it's for, but I'll take it. Deed bestowed. Breland Adventurer. Complete quest within Breland. Okay, that actually doesn't seem all that bad. Protector of the Shire. I'll do that. How does that look? Protector of the Shire. I like it. I respect this. Shire music is so soothing, though. Oh. Sweet baby Jesus. Where are my frames going? Okay, maybe I have to. I don't want to, but I think perhaps I have to. Sucks a little bit. Oh wait, no, I had it a custom thing, didn't I? I had it at high, but I had the model detail object draw distance set to very high. That's right. Because that was the one thing I wanted changed to be better, I think. Simply because I had the draw distance at high. I take issue with what they consider a high draw distance because it's, you know, the town of Minecraft trees, and it's very kind of takes you out of it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Doyland? Yes? Why can I not? I have not discovered this destination. Alrighty, well, fuck it, let's go. We are discovering Doyland, I guess. Cool. We're gonna be going on a flight point collecting little run, I suppose. In the dead of night, no less, which sounds like a bunch of fun. my god, listen to this. The ASMR in this game is strong. Oh, wait, no, this is a... So wait, were the original 3 zones, like, all essentially one giant zone, and then all the quest packs have become cordoned off as their own? Like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. Alright. Alright, I understand. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand. Oh, I can't go there yet because that's a homestead. Right. Well, guess we ain't doing that. Bellathorn. Off to dueling it is. Oof, that's the way it used to be to buy expansions. It would actually just send the expansion code to your email that you would have to unlock. Good God. Ugh. Luckily enough, it sounds like it's automated now, but my God, that just feels... That sounds icky. By the way, this zone is actually fucking gorgeous. My God. I mean, I've already visited this place once before, but... It is absolutely breathtaking. The music is definitely helping. It has that very sort of ethereal... pseudo hoity-toity without really being hoity-toity. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's the only thing I can think of at the moment. Part of me wants to say, like, wow, this really reminds me of a mix between night elves and,
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
mix between night elves and blood elves in, World of Warcraft, but I know I'm going to hear, you know, the screeching of 1,000 Lord of the Rings families being like, Lord of the Rings came first! Wow is the one that was the derivative work that stole from my Lord and Savior J.R.R. Tolkien. And I get it, but all I'm saying is, you see the influence is very on its sleeve, is what I'm saying. So, what I'm saying is not false. Even though you don't like the way it's worded, it reminds me a lot of that for obvious reasons. Take the corn cob out of your bum now, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, sunrise? Sunrise is happening. I get to watch sunrise in a video game. Because I'm always too damn tired to do it during the day. And also because it can take, you know, like an hour plus. And who wants to be awake that early? Ew. Admittedly, I have actually watched the sunrise before. Like the actual real-life IRL sunrise before. While waiting for meetings before. And it's very soothing. It's just as soothing in real life as it is in game. And then you hear people honking their horns and blaring sirens, and then it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. A little bit more so than the Minecraft trees. The sky is freaking gorgeous, though! Oh! part of me wants to live in a town like this. But I don't know if I would be of the appropriate social stature, you know what I mean? I feel way too, like, lower middle class to feel welcome in a place that has freaking arch columns and stuff.
How can I be of service?
So I can't go here yet. Alright, so my next place is Thasri's Lodge, or however... Thrassy's Lodge. Okay. Oh yeah, sun rises in the east. Okay, that makes sense. You know, that's actually a nice detail about the skyline that I didn't notice until now when talking about the skybox and everything, is that it does... The sunlight is rising in the east, specifically. So it makes total sense. Like, that's actually... A! Attention to detail. A+. I mean, it's entirely possible that hundreds of video games have done the same thing and I just never noticed. But you know what? Lord of the Rings Online, you're getting the kudos for doing that first. So, grats. Enjoy it. Damn it. Okay, so straight up and then to the left. This shield needs to be freaking amazing, is all I'm saying. Oh look, the pink of the skybox is starting to match the pink of the... Ah! Sorry. I can't help it. My inner nerd is just so happy by how gorgeous all of this looks. Again, it reminds me of Teldrassil. I know. Just put the nerd rage away for a second. I know. It does. They are very similar. And it's a compliment because Teldrassil is a freaking beautiful zone. It was the first zone I played in WoW. Because I was like, well... I'm not really a fan of Alliance. Humans are boring. I don't want to be a dwarf. I don't want to be a gnome. And the Night Elves kind of look cool, so I played an elf in Final Fantasy XI, so maybe I can play an elf here, and I rolled a Night Elf Warrior and logged into Teldrassil and was like, oh my god, this place is actually gorgeous. Oh my god, I can jump. I can swim in 3 dimensions. This is amazing. This is the best game ever made. And then I jumped off the edge of Teldrassil and died. I mean, not immediately. It took a few hours to get there, but, you know, that was a thing that happened. And I'm sure most people have done it in that game at some point where they were like, oh, look, the edge of Teldrassil. Oh, wow, you can fall. I wonder how far down it is. Let's find out. Slash jump. Just mash the space bar. And unfortunately, what happened with me in that particular regard was I happened to manage to find the one friggin' branch on the way down. And then before I knew it, I was flattened. And then because I'd only been playing for a couple of hours, I'd never died before, so I didn't understand the whole ghost mechanic. I couldn't find my body. You know, I ended up rezzing and... No, wait, no, I think I did find my body. That's right, I found my body by jumping off... By jumping off the place I jumped off on Teldrassil, rezzing on the way down, landing in the ocean, spending like the better part of 45 minutes swimming around the freaking tree because I didn't understand how to get back up. Never actually seeing Theron Village at the bottom, like, or if I did, I didn't know what I was looking at, so I drowned myself, rezzed in Darnassus, and was like, that was cool, let's never do this again, and then logged out and deleted that character.
Greetings, traveler.
Can I go to Gondomar?
At your service.
Where's Gondomar? Can I go to Gondomar? Take me to Gondomar, please. On your fastest pony. This pony actually is a lot faster, and that makes me happy. This is probably making me want to do the whole, like, oh, you should get a mount speed bonus. It's only like $3. And microtransactions. Boo. Ner. Ner, I say. And in all honesty, kudos to the Lord of the Rings Online for holding my attention for this long, because let's be real, a lot of the MMOs I've played have not done that. have really not kept my attention for this long, where for the past week and a half, 2 weeks, all I've wanted to do is just play this in my off time because it's so relaxing and I want to see what's around the corner. It feels like a fun game to explore, and that's just something you don't really see in MMOs nowadays. They don't really think about it from an explorer's point of view. Everything is, I mean, like, let's be real. A vast majority of MMOs are theme park MMOs at this point, right? Like, I know this is going to trigger some people. EverQuest 1 was a theme park MMO because it was very, you know, it may have been very open-ended in terms of how you did it, but it was still like, this is this zone, this is this town, this is this thing. Like, it wasn't as sandboxy as, you know, old school players would really have newer players believe. It really wasn't that sandboxy in the strictest sense because you still had, you know, I mean, like, there was player economy and stuff like that, but I mean, it was still very theme park in terms of what it wanted you to do and what it wanted you to achieve, sort of deal. You know, sandbox MMO, the way I think of it is like, the world is kind of, there may be different biomes and stuff like that, but players literally have control over how the world is built. You know what I mean? They, like the towns, there really aren't many, if any, NPC built towns. Players do that. You know what I mean? That players make a majority of what makes that game. That is, to me, what a sandbox MMO is. So basically like Minecraft, that type of thing. Like, Minecraft to me is like, I know this sounds weird, but to me, Minecraft, it epitomizes the idea of a sandbox MMO. A lot of people can play it, they can contribute to it, and it becomes what it becomes because of the player base interacting with it, not necessarily what's already laid out for you. But a lot of theme park MMOs and a lot of MMOs in general don't really emphasize or entice those who want to explore. There may be like jumping puzzles and stuff like that, or what, you know, Guild Wars 2 was really cool for that. But it's different than something like this where it's just boom, 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 boom. Nogland? Part of me sees that as Nugland, as in somebody who was trying to do the 50 Nug challenge and then failed. Oh, apparently I got the mount thingy for that too, okay. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Sarnor. Where's Sarnor? Does Sarnor exist? I don't think Sarnor is a place I can go to yet. I think that's one of those, like, they may open it up later deals. But as I was saying, Lord of the Rings Online does have this element to it where, even though it is a theme park MMO, it does a really good job of enticing the exploration aspect to it because you can see the entire freaking zone. You know, at one point or another, you can see how vast these zones are, so it entices that sort of adventurous spirit, that desire to explore, because the zones are big enough that you kind of want to see what's around the corner. And a lot of MMOs kind of, they get lost in the grind, they get lost in the loop and the gameplay, you know, the hamster wheel and the gameplay loop and all that kind of stuff. And it's, you know, the world needs to have some kind of, you know, the world needs to be important to that too. The world is also a character in the story. If the game is about the story, the world that you're playing the game in has to play a part in that. It has to have a story of its own. It has to have a character. It has to be, you know, I would hope that it would have to have, or not have to have, I would hope that it would have something that players would want to investigate. Or something. I don't know. It's almost midnight. I have passed the hour mark, yay. Okay, Thorin's Gate. Let me make sure. I think I actually have the stable point for this already. What do you want to bet? Excuse me. That I have the stable point for this already. But, oh well. If not, it was a nice little trip down here. There's a dwarf shield. That was an anniversary thing? I didn't even get a shield out of that? That was a... Well, we're getting the stable point since we're here. I'm not salty. You're salty.
Greetings.
No, I already have it. Totally already have it. Okay, well. So, back to Dweeland we go, I suppose. So, get off my mount. He's going to take me back to Dweeland. We're going to do this run back. The salty run back, as it were. The not so salty. I just actually thought I was getting a shield out of it, and I wasn't, and I'm a little bit sad-faced about it, but hey, that means that we get to sit back and watch the sunrise in this gorgeous game. So once again I ask, how y'all doing tonight? It's almost midnight here, and I'm a dumbass for being up this late. I'm a dumbass for starting to stream this late, but I was thinking, you know, I'm feeling it tonight, so let's go ahead and try some streamy goodness, yeah? Yeah. I kind of wish the camera would follow behind me. Isn't that an option? That's an option. Input, I think. So is it actually following behind me now? Because that would be nice. Maybe? Wow, even when the in-game horse stutters, there's something weird about that. Well, it's trying to stay behind me. At least it's trying to. This game is very graphically impressive for 2008. I know that they've done graphical updates since then. But even for, 2007. But even if they hadn't, like I said, the world design of it is very it's graphically impressive. That the design is enticing. You know, I want to see what the world has to offer, even though everything kind of popping in is a little bit on the weird side. But considering the game's propensity for stuttering to begin with, I'm not really going to hassle it all that much. And the efforts of it maintaining its equilibrium, as it were. And besides, it means I don't have to hold down the run button for God knows how long, also known as the W key, but that's neither here nor there. Also because I have auto run and I was basically just pivoting back and forth using right click every so often, but you know, also neither here nor there. The game is pretty is what I'm trying to say, and I'm getting sleepy, so I can't be trusted with my words and my deeds, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry, it's just water. I was half expecting that I would accidentally spill some of said water onto my $80 keyboard. Well, it's not $80. I think it's like $50. It's a Rosewill something mechanical keyboard. I mean, it's a trooper. It's got cherry blues in it, or some sort of variation of cherry blues. And I'm sure if anyone were living with me, they would absolutely despise them because they are loud as hell. But you know what? I like it. I like that they're tactile. I like that they're clicky. They're genuinely easier to press than the ergonomic keyboard I had for years prior to that. So my hand doesn't get fatigued nearly as quickly, even though I've got the more like, you know. Instead of having that nice straight movement, I'm kind of doing more of this. But even so, it's still easier on my hands and my wrists, it seems. You know, the bump from my little cyst notwithstanding. It seems we are nearing our destination. That's wonderful. And you can tell that because the land is becoming more frilly and pink and wonderful. Whereas before it became a darker forest green and kind of dead and cold, which I guess is tantamount to dwarves. I don't know if the dwarves should feel proud of that. Or if that should be, you know, a moment of introspection or something to that effect. But, you know, I'm not a dwarf, so I don't know. Okay. These flight points do take a while, don't they? Flight points. These, mounted paths. I mean, they're definitely doing what's advertised on the tin. And I guess this is why Swift Travel is a VIP exclusive, so that way you're not doing this all the time. But then again, this is also, as silly as it sounds, this is one of the things that I kind of like about MMOs sometimes, is the fact that you can kind of see the world.
Swilad Melon.
So back to Needleholm. And that will hopefully take me to... And since these are smaller home stable points, that'll probably take me to Needleholm, which will take me to Hobbiton. I think Hobbiton can take me to... If it can't take me to the Westbury area, or the, what is it called? What did the guy say? Buckland? To the Buckland area. Then I can just get to the nearest mount point. Oh, excuse me. And I can just kind of stop by there. And I'm probably going to be calling it there. But at least when I'm there, I will have... Oh shit, I gotta go to Breetown to turn in that stupid level 10 quest. Because it's going to bother me unless I do. I will forget about it and then we'll sit there until I'm like level 30. Knowing my luck. God, that is gorgeous! Ah! Run away. I'm kind of amazed the horse didn't fall off and kill me, but you know. It's a resilient horse. It has fantastic balance. It's better balance than I do, for sure. And I am not a horse, in case you haven't noticed. I do have feet. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. It's fine. Wait a minute, what happens when I hit the zone point? I kind of wasn't paying attention. No, I haven't done that yet, so I guess I'm going to find out. I guess it just zones me in and then immediately starts running? I mean, I imagine that... Excuse me. I mean, I imagine it would be pretty shitty if you hit a zone point. Zone point, it was just sort of like, sorry, no more mount for you. Sucks to be you, buddy. You don't get one of these anymore. You be walking now, bitch. And instantly, everything is smaller. Though I do genuinely wish that even though if that's like a paid-for area or something like that. From what I can tell, it seems to come in the base game now, so I kind of wish that they had somehow made it to be one area again. But I imagine it's probably attached to some kind of server or a different cluster of some kind. Still want it to be in the same damn room.
How do you do?
Howitson, yes please and thank you. This horse is very furry, and I'm kind of okay with it. I envy its fur. That is a righteous shade of... How would you pronounce that? Like auburn? Like a golden auburn? Like a copper color? Mahogany? Cherry wood, perhaps? Not really sure how one would go about wording this. I guess it's... I'm going with mahogany. Sure, screw it. Let's go. Mahogany it is. It's kind of amazing that I've actually gone through everything in this zone. There's nothing left for me to explore here. At least, unless there are secrets that I am absolutely not aware of. My God, game, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need to just sit down and take a minute? It's okay. Pet the game. That's it. That's a good muffin. And it took me several days to do this. Granted, I was going through absolutely everything. But... Excuse me. I had something in the back of my throat. It's kind of surprising that I... Well, not surprising, but I'm just kind of... Well, I guess surprising is the right word. I'm surprised that I managed to get through everything in the zone and didn't even tire of it. It wasn't like, okay, I'm super done with the zone. I want to be done. I don't want to be here anymore. It was sort of like, oh, cool. Okay, so I only have these couple things left and then I'll be done. It felt like an accomplishment, not a chore. Wow. That's how you make things feel accomplishing and not like chores. Make it engaging the whole fucking way. I'm just saying. I know I kind of feel like a jilted lover anytime I bring up World of Warcraft. I know that's how I sound, but I don't care because they need to get their shit right. Part of me desperately wants to continue playing the game, and I actually logged in earlier today while testing a PC I was trying to refit with something because I'm a dumbass. And I was testing it just to see CPU, GPU limitations, all that kind of stuff, and I logged on and was immediately hit with the, oh man, I remember these characters. This is my little Goblin Fury Warrior, and this is my, you know, this is my human paladin named Citrine because hilarious lol jokes, and all of that stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I would love to level more of these characters. And then I thought about literally everything in the latest expansion. Oh, let me get to... See, that takes me immediately to Westbury. I don't want to go to Westbury. So we going to Stock. You know? And then I thought about literally everything about the latest expansion. And I do mean absolutely everything about the latest expansion, and was like, no, I don't want to play this. I don't want to give my money to this. I don't want to financially support this. I don't agree with the decisions that they're making. I don't agree with the direction that they're going. I don't agree with the feeling that everything in the game is unfinished or has been squeezed out in this deliberately unfun state, in the terms of, excuse me, in a deliberately unfun state for the express purposes of trying to keep people playing for longer, even if they're not actually enjoying that. They're guilting people into playing for longer instead of just making the game fun enough to play that they want to play longer. I don't need to be forced to play a game if I enjoy it. If I enjoy it, I'm going to play it. If I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to play it. As evidenced by the fact that I'm playing this game right now. Even though you don't see me do anything, I'm running, like, no semantics. I'm still playing the game. It's just going through a stable flight point, whatever the hell it calls it. You know, it's, if I want to play something, I'll play it. I don't need to be told how to play the game. I know how I want to play the game. I want to play the game. Just let me play the game the way I want to play it. Don't make me jump through a bunch of hoops of bullshit that I don't want to do. Just let me do the stuff that I want to do, man. I don't want to do the other chore busy work bullshit. I was so excited for Torghast in Alpha. It looked so cool. I literally pre-ordered, and this is why I will never pre-order anything again, apparently. Because I've learned my lesson. I pre-ordered the expansion specifically because their Torghast little roguelike dungeon of endless dungeon of fun bullshit looked fucking amazing in Alpha. It looked so cool. It looked like a shitload of fun, and then midway through beta, after they got a bunch of pre-orders, they completely changed it and just neutered the shit out of it. They removed everything about it that was fun and was like, oh yeah, by the way, now you have to do this every week because this is how you get your, ouch, this is how you get your, you know, insert bullshit currency that nobody wants to get, but you actually need it because this is what we're telling you you need. Because if you want to be a good player and you want to play, if you want to play our game, this is what you have to do. And I'm like, no, then I'm not playing your game. I'm not doing it. I mean, I quite literally played on launch night and I was kind of excited. I was excited to see it. You know, I got my intro quest. I went through the stupid Maw intro thing, whatever, and it was kind of cool. It wasn't bad. Then I stepped foot, then I got dumped into Orbos. And I looked at the quest giver that was in front of me, and I looked at the players, and I looked at everything, and just went, no. Like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I don't want to do this. This is not interesting to me. This is not enticing to me. This is not for me. I don't want to support this. And I basically unsubbed at that point. Unfortunately, because I was a dumbass, I'd already given a 6-month sub. Wait, no. Did I give a 6-month sub then? No, I think that was later. But I had subbed from the main account, and I think at some point the bug bit me, and I actually resubbed a fresh account for 6 months. Oh, that's right, because I was trying to do Recruit a Friend, and I was like, well, something, at least I'll get a mount out of it. Subbed for 6 months, and then I enjoyed it for a bit,
How do you do?
to be fair. You know, I enjoyed the leveling. Like, the new leveling in WoW is great. I really like it. But I don't feel comfortable supporting a company that's kind of squeezing me, nickel and diming me for everything I'm worth. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. So, you know, wake me up when they get developers that respect my time. Otherwise, like, they can fuck off, basically. And there is my requisite rant. And every single one of my streams, there is my requisite WoW rant. Here we are. Here I go again. Turn the page. Okay, I need to go because it's past midnight and my throat's starting to hurt. And thank you guys for stopping by, whoever has stopped by. I would say I'm going to do this tomorrow, but knowing my luck, something's going to get distracted or something's going to happen and I won't. But thank you all for stopping by. Peace out. Yo, stream is not starting soon. The stream is actually ending. Goodbye.